G'day ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Deej Babbitt here from the Bett Brothers Real Estate. Just a quick little video about 9 things that could potentially turn off possible buyers when they're coming through your property at an open for inspection. Now, this list obviously is not exhaustive, but let's have a crack and let's go through it. The first one is clingy sellers. Now, as a seller, you've made the decision to sell your property and you've got to stick to that decision. What do I mean by that? On the open for inspection day, make yourself scarce. Don't hang around the house greeting the potential buyers as they come through, telling them the stories about the things that you've enjoyed about the house or the area, that kind of thing. That actually puts a lot of people off and it's not something that I would recommend. So don't be clingy when it comes time to sell. It's open for inspection. Let the agent that you've hired do their job and go for a walk or go for a coffee, that kind of thing. Number 2. Dirt. Now this one goes without saying, but clean your house properly before the open for inspection, and not just what you can see either. So as an example, inside cupboards, under the staircase, in the backyard, the front yard, maybe even the garage, because a lot of potential buyers will want to go through the garage. If you can, tidy that up as well. If you can't, fair enough, they're going to be understanding. But the kitchen, the stovetop, the range hood, in the toilet, behind the toilet itself, or in the laundry. So make sure everything is cleaned properly. If you can't clean properly, hire a professional cleaner, or even better, if you've got the budget, get a professional stager to come through as well, if that's a possibility. If it's not, that's okay, but just make sure that the house is nice and clean. Number 3, bad smells. Now what do I mean by bad smells? Bad smells, I mean things like cooking, as an example. So let's say that you like to eat curry. I like to eat curry as well. Curry has a very, very strong smell. As an example, if you cook that in the house is going to smell like curry for 2 or 3 days after you've cooked it. So if you're going to have it open for inspection the next day, make sure that at least the night before you're not cooking anything that has a strong smell, because that strong smell, not everyone eats curry. As an example, it will put some people off as soon as they walk into the property. So obviously open the windows for a good 4 or 5 hours before the open for inspection. Let the air circulate through the house. Get some candles, some incense, maybe have some hot coffee going. I love coffee. That's my favorite smell in the house. Maybe bake some bread, whatever, but at least have some candles going. That really, really does help set the mood for the open for inspection. Number 4, clutter. Now, I know that I go on and on about clutter, but it's very, very important to declutter your property. When you do that, your property looks bigger, it looks more spacious, and you can make it easier for the potential purchaser to picture their own items in that house rather than looking at all your stuff. So declutter. Number 5, temperature. Now this one is not going to be a deal breaker, but it does help to make the potential buyer feel more at home and more comfortable in your property. As an example, if it's hot outside, turn the aircon on inside. If it's cold outside, turn the heater on inside. The ideal temperature I've found for an open for inspection is between 22 and 26 degrees inside the house. So we just want that potential buyer to feel very, very comfortable when they walk into your property. Number 6, no price. So sometimes vendors will elect not to have a price on the advertising on realestate.com, domain, Facebook, all of that kind of stuff. I would counsel against that. I would say place a price on there, because the reason I say this is because having no price on your advertisement will put a lot of people off straight away and they won't even bother coming to the open for inspection. So have a price on your advertisement. That way the potential buyer knows if they can afford the property or not right there and then, and they can decide if they want to come through or call the agent or whatever it is. But definitely have a price on there. Don't just have no price on your advertisement. Number 7, professional photos. Now this is very, very important because you need to present your property in the best possible way. I've seen some real estate agents take photos using their iPhone. It just looks terrible, it's not professional, and it instantly puts people off when they're going through the properties on realestate.com or Domain or whichever site that they use, and you really need to spend the money on professional photography for your property so that it looks as good as possible. Number 8, personal photos. Take down all your personal photos or personal effects from the property to make the property as depersonalized as possible. When a potential buyer walks through your home, you want them to be able to picture their own items in that house, their own photos, their own memories, that kind of thing. You don't want them to be walking through the house and seeing all your stuff, because in their mind, subconsciously, it will not feel like their house, it's gonna feel like your house. And this could potentially put them off from buying your house if your house is in close competition with another house that they're also looking at, which has been depersonalized. So definitely take down all your personal photos. That will help you sell the property. Number 9, your agent. Now your agent is very, very important, obviously, when it comes time to sell your property. They can make or break a deal. I've seen fantastic properties sit on the market for 4 months unsold. Big houses, beautiful houses, well priced, staged properly, smell great, everything is done inside. You know, they should sell within a week, but they don't sell because the agent just isn't up to the job. Spend the extra money on a good agent because you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, we all know that. One important thing to be wary of that happens quite a lot in the industry is you may hire an agent from a very big company. That agent might be one of the top sellers in their agency. So you sign up with that agent, but then what happens is you don't get that agent. That agent's got 50, 60 properties for sale at any one time, and that agent puts their personal assistant on your file to look after your home. So any buyer inquiries, any open for inspections, they're not dealing with that top agent, they're dealing with his 18-year-old personal assistant. Now that's definitely something which you need to watch out for. That doesn't happen with us, obviously, because myself and Matt Babbitt are the ones that run the business, that show up to all the open for inspections, that do all the buyer negotiations, but that's something that you need to look out for. Anyway, that's the 9 things that I think are very important when it comes time to sell your property. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, give me a like. If you didn't, give me a like anyway. Have an amazing day. I love you all, and I'll check back soon. Bye-bye.